Hello and welcome to our little impromptu, short, sweet, are we talking about my penis podcast? This is the impromptu, short and sweet
2 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. 2 seconds.
I was beating Robbie.
Also, if we're talking about your penis, sweet is not one of the words I'd use.
Yeah, good point.
And
short,
we haven't even finished the intro.
Short, bitter, and disgusting, and vomit-worthy, frankly. How do you get a woman to stop choking? Step a few inches back. See, this is what happens. Okay, folks, first off, hi, I'm Stacy. That's Casual. That's Rad. That's Robbie. Why am I introducing them? Because I want to make it through this fast, quick, and easy, just like me in bed. I was playing Quiplash the other day with a bunch of my viewers on stream. I think, Rad, you were there for this one, weren't you?
Yes, I was.
Casual, were you there? I
was not.
Okay, no, Robbie, you weren't. At least I didn't see in chat.
No, I have a job.
A job? What's that? No, I was like, oh, we'll do Quiplash. No problem. Here's the problem with Quiplash is if you don't do it very carefully, you could fuck yourself hard and, like, screw your channel over. So I was like, I put out the 4-1, like, all right, if any racism, any homophobia, anything, I'll just ban you from the game, ban you from chat, and restart the game. I really don't care, right? So the first thing that happens, like, if someone is choking, what should you do? And one of somebody's answers was back a few inches away from her. I was like, God damn it.
I'll be honest, I didn't get that one.
You didn't
I didn't understand it until literally right now.
Yeah.
Of course, this comes from the guy who wrote down Fukushima Bay as one of his answers.
Yeah, it was the name of a place you'd never want to go swimming. Fukushima Bay. I started cackling on air. No, people are like, I don't get Fukushima. What's I'm like, the radio. Oh God.
My other answer that I realized much, much later should have been the Flint River in Michigan.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I hope you guys understand. If you don't know what Quiplash is, how would you best describe Quiplash, guys? Just like...
it's Cards Against Humanity, the video game.
Perfect.
Sort of.
Yeah, it's just with it narrated, I guess, really.
Yeah, it's part of the Party or Jackbox Party pack of games. It's something that you can do with friends where you don't. Only one person has to quote host. You can have up to 8 players. There's a bunch of these games that are they're just really fun, highly interactive. If you want to get a Twitch channel going, get a bunch of friends, play these games. People will kind of sift in, and there's audience participation to a certain degree. They're just short little fun games.
That's about it, honestly. It's just you kind of need to be careful, honestly, because it can fuck you. Because as you pointed out, it's the Cards Against Humanity of video games. It's you get some people in there who are just like. They come only for Quiplash games to fuck with the streamer, so like they'll enter everything Hitler. It's like, God damn it.
Yeah, look, I wasn't playing that.
God damn it, Robbie. I would have been like, great, now I have to ban Robbie. No, all jokes aside though, it's one of those games where you really have to be kind of careful if you're the streamer, but they're fun as hell. There's one that PlayStation is on PlayStation. I got it for PlayStation Plus because I get all the free games because reasons. And it was called, like, It's Me or some shit, where you do it, everybody has to own it, unfortunately. It's not like Quiplash where just one person hosts it. Everybody has to own this, and they take their smartphone or tablet or whatever, and they take a picture of themselves, they can doodle on each other's faces as a contrast and find out who did better and that type of dumb shit. It's along the same lines, but it's not nearly as good,
Yeah, Quiplash, it's one of those games. It's a really fun game to play. One of the things I've noticed, though, is a lot of the time when I go into a random stream that's playing it, a lot of the answers to the jokes will be in jokes that I don't get yet, and then I need to watch the streamer to get those jokes.
And it sucks, but it's like, well, it's for your community. It's meant to be a community building tool as a streamer where you can sit there and like, all right, let's have some fun together as a community fun day. Instead of it being just a game,
yeah, exactly.
I want to sit here like,
it's also super easy to do because it's cheap and for everybody playing, it's free. You don't have to buy anything. You just go to the website. You can go to it on your phone. You can go to it on your PC, on your tablet. It's super easy you don't even have to sign up. You just enter your name as a guest or whatever and
Yeah.
just go.
See, what I like to do actually is just have other people join, and I'll just fucking join the crowd and just laugh at the answers, and that's it. It's just to me, it's more fun just to watch and see what people come up with and guess on their answer and vote on their answers, rather than come up with the answer myself. Because verbally, in a conversation, I'm pretty quick, but when it comes to typing, for some reason, I just have a hard time thinking of creative shit. It's stupid, but it's true,
Quote Stacy, for me, it's more fun to watch.
God damn it.
2017.
Folks, you see what happens. We tell Robbie, hey, we're just going to do a quick show because all of us... Okay. Tell Robbie we're just going to do a quick show. He's like, all right, get as many sexual jokes as possible in. But okay, in case you're wondering why we have such a quick show, last week was my daughter's birthday, so I couldn't do a podcast. And this week, Robbie has a bunch of stuff going on, so he can't stick around too long. We all have some stuff going on today. One of my girlfriends, Clorox, it's her sister's birthday. Yeah, her daughter's birthday. Good God, Stacy. Her sister's birthday, so I promised to make her, homemade pizza. So it's like, God damn it, so much shit going on at once. No chance for a fucking show. So we figure we should probably do at least something. Nothing?
And that something is basically just bullshitting for the next however long. Which, hopefully it'll be interesting, like I said, we've already gotten penis jokes in less than 2 seconds.
I figure we had, we're up to episode, this is the 21st, I don't know if I'll count this as an official episode, but we had 20 episodes in. I think we're allowed to have one half-an-hour bullshit session.
Some episode.
This is what happens when you hit blackjack. Fun times for all.
By the way, Stacey, I presume you already know about this, but I recently heard that the suit actor for Godzilla died.
Yes, I was so sad to hear about that because that's something I grew up on. I remember watching those Godzillas go and just, wow, thinking, holy shit, this guy is amazing. People never took him seriously at first. Like when suit actors were first around, they weren't considered real actors because they had a mask over their face because their face wasn't showing. So of course they're not real actors. We'll tell that to people who play Batman. But Deadpool, Ryan Reynolds. But if you wear in a suit, you're not a real actor. Well, he quite literally redefined the genre, not the genre, the what people think, the opinion of suit actors, because he defined Godzilla so well. He created the stereotypical walk that we see nowadays, the persona, everything about the body style and the way he fights came from this guy. I mean, obviously, people came after him and fucked up, like oh God, which one was it where he won a fight? So he started jumping up and down, like doing like a weird S thing with his arms going, Ray! Yay! Yay! Yay!
Was that the one with King Kong?
Was it King Kong? It was the dumbest fucking... Like, I wanted to go slam my face into a barbecue grill, dude. I was like, why am I watching this? This is horrible.
So I remember that was a weird one, right? They got, like, King Kong shoved a tree down Godzilla's throat.
Oh, Jesus. I forgot about that, dude. I remember Godzilla versus King Kong, but it was just so goddamn short, It's just a quick memory.
It was hilarious.
Oh, Jesus. I'm trying. It might have been that one. I'm not sure. All I remember, it was just like this guy created the stereotypical Godzilla walk because he looked at an elephant and was like, okay, this is how Godzilla should walk, this slow, cumbersome walk. And then he, people came after him and changed it, and some cheesed it up, some went true to the original role. But that that Godzilla versus King Kong was pretty bad, wasn't it?
Don't forget. I don't know if it's the same one, but don't forget the was it the flying Godzilla leg kick, where he just like flies and like he flies along the ground and it's like his tail's dragging along the ground.
I forgot about that one. Oh God, what? It didn't make any sense why he had propulsion. He just did for some reason, wasn't it?
Yeah, he just kept going. It was so weird.
Just there goes Godzilla. Oh, so many good memories. So many bad ones at the same time. Was there any not cartoons, but shows like that for you back when you were a kid where you kind of look back and just go, this is why I am the way I am today. For me, it's Godzilla, the dorky shit I get into where I like watching guys get into suits and beat the shit out of each other. Well, it's going to be, or women, I apologize, not trying to identify gender. I like seeing people get into suits and beat the shit out of each other. Is there anything like that for you guys or the rest of your life to find your kind of taste in movies and shit?
My first Ichi anime.
What anime? Ichi?
Ichi is perverse anime.
Is pervert in Japanese.
By the way, it was Outlaw Star.
How many tentacles?
Stars, Ichi?
Yeah, I mean, there's a whole like, I think because the first episode I saw of it was the hot spring episode where they go to a hot spring planet and everyone's almost naked.
How many tentacles, Robbie?
Not that many tentacles, but I remember that there was this one scene where the main character's looking at this woman's ass in a train station. She turns around, it turns out she's got like a dragon head.
And every man was sitting there watching and going, fuck, I still would.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
There's I can't even remember that. I want to say it's Dark City. It was an anime about, I think it was one of those. Okay, so in anime, there's series and then there's movies, and then there's kind of this weird crossbreed where it's like a movie, but what it does is it takes a series and it takes like a season of that series and condenses it down into 2 hours.
Yeah.
And I think that's what this is. But anyway, it's kind of a cool one where basically it's about like these modern world secret agent guys, right? Like not James Bond, but kind of like Men in Black-ish, only not comedic. You know, they've got guns that are occult enhanced.
Okay.
And basically their job is to defeat demons that are trying to break through into society, you know, into the world or whatever. And let's just say that one of the demons was a woman a demon who pretends to be a woman who has sex with men, and then her nether regions turn into a horrible fanged mouth, and she chops things off and then kills them after turning into a spider.
So it's inspiration.
That was a movie called Wicked City.
Wicked City. Thank you.
Was that the inspiration for the Golgamek's vagina from South Park or something? Jesus H. Christ.
It's I don't know, but it's it's actually a good movie, and I didn't think about it in terms of what it really was, you know, perversion, porn type, hentai, anime, whatever. But if you were to break it down, like if you were just to pay attention to the story, it's actually kind of an interesting, almost Lovecraftian story told in an anime way.
See, I'm terrible. When I think of perverted anime, the only thing I always go to is da-da-da-da. Can anybody take a wild guess for the first thing my mind goes to?
I don't know. There's a lot of perverted anime out there.
Rad, what do you think the first thing I think I would go to is?
For anime?
Yeah, for perverted anime.
Let's see. Let's break it down. You don't do movies. You don't do series. So
I think internet meme.
I'm gonna say that Linux video you have is as far as you get.
God damn it! No, not Year of the Linux Desktop. Robbie, think of internet memes. Think of terrible, awful, perverted anime. What do you think the only one I could ever think of when it comes to gross shit is?
I don't know. All I can think of is Boku no Pico, but I don't think that's it.
Not that one, no. Not nearly that bad. That one's weird. I remember seeing a clip going, Jesus Christ, should I clear my browser history and put a fucking VPN up to watch this? Jesus. No, Bible Black.
Yeah, the old standby.
Bark like a chicken, bark! Now, here's my favorite thing about the whole thing, though, is the fact that the voice actor that played that guy that screamed bark like a chicken also did Knuckles. So I want you all to imagine the guy that did the voice acting for Knuckles in a voice booth screaming "Bark like a chicken." Bark like a chicken. Yeah.
I can picture the current bulky version of Knuckles doing that.
Just pounding some hedgehog. Bark like a chicken. Bark, 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 bark.
Ladies and gentlemen, Stacy Kruger.
We are all witness to Stacy Kruger going insane. I hope you have your popcorn.
I don't get it. Why was this movie made? Why did somebody sit down and go, you know what would be a great fucking hentai to make? Where you have the guy pounding her, screaming to bark like a chicken. That's going to be our key fucking, key moment in this entire movie. That's how we're really going to sell this.
I have no idea. I've never seen it.
I mean, oh, God. I'm going to have to go take a shower now. Oh, right.
I think we all are.
Right. Is there any movies that you got into back when you were a kid that kind of like shaped how you watch movies to this day?
That's an interesting question.
Well, besides Rad Senior's taste in bad movies.
Well, I do remember the first movie I remember seeing in theater was True Lies.
True
and
Lies,
I was like,
really?
I was like way underage for that.
That's a really good first movie that you can remember.
It's Arnold Schwarzenegger, typical action movie, early 90s.
Oh, True Lies! Now I remember. Yes.
Jamie.
What was her name?
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
One of the first movies I can remember watching with my parents. You guys are like this. Oh God, it was not Predator. Species. Do you remember Species?
That movie does not hold up that well. I watched it somewhat recently, like maybe a couple years ago, thinking, oh, I remember this movie. This was a good movie. It was not a good movie. It was B horror.
It was awful.
It was just like the worst kind of B horror, just like, wow, they actually made this movie. Fun fact, they made 3 of them.
But there's a sequel? There's 2 more?
Yeah.
Was it the same dumbass chick too? I know she died.
The actress I think made it back in the second one, but I don't remember because I didn't see him. I just remember seeing like the covers or whatever.
Didn't she die in the first one? I thought she the alien or whatever died.
Well, yeah, but she had a kid or something. And
so it looked just like her.
Spin off of that. And
Jesus.
I don't know. It was terrible. And I'm just saying that it wasn't as good as I remembered, and I was disappointed in my own taste in what I thought was good.
But seriously, it was one of those things where you kind of stop and look back and go, what the fuck were my parents doing having me watch Species with them? It was really just a spank bank kind of movie. Yeah, I mean, because her goal was to fuck something to reproduce and make a baby. That was the whole point of the whole point of the movie was to fuck and make something.
Now that I think about it, Species was probably the best like live action anime hentai that has been done so far.
Robbie, we need you the regional. Wow. The regional. How about that? God damn it, Stacy.
Reginald, come to my dinner.
I'm gonna be over in the corner.
Robbie is now Reginald.
Hey, Reginald.
So would that be Reginald's Regional Vaginal?
Wow. And
Robbie,
you thought it couldn't get any worse.
Our friend on the podcast who likes anime. What do you feel about that point of view from Casual? There we go.
I don't remember what it was.
Fuck!
What are we talking about?
He said Species was realistically probably the best hentai anime that was made in real life. Like, real life version.
I don't know. I never saw Species.
The whole thing I just did to find out, I never watched it. I made a fool of myself just to find out, never watched it.
But that's normal for you.
Oh, God. I'm so glad this isn't a full podcast.
Doesn't matter. It's still recorded. It's going to be on the internet for the rest of the time.
You know what? I think I have the power to clip that one part out.
Not if I'm recording it. Dun,
No.
dun, dun.
No!
Cue dramatic squirrel.
Hold on, wait, I forgot.
Or groundhog, whatever it is.
No! You know...
Stacy's clipping out the parts that he's embarrassing himself. So basically, this podcast isn't going to go up, and he's going to take that.
I'm podcast not found.
Here's a question for you guys. Are you terrible with this type of thing too, where you judge something like, you know, the saying, don't judge something by don't judge a book by its cover? You kind of take that but go into real life with it, or at least in video game world. Do you have a problem with that too, or is that just me?
I think it's just you.
Because I was going to say one of the great examples would be Grand Theft Auto 5. I refused to play it for the longest time because I saw clips of Grand Theft Auto Vice City, I think it was. And it was all about just drug dealing. You're a drug dealer trying to sell drugs and trying to make your business bigger and bigger and bigger and sell more drugs. And I was like, that's not me. I don't want to do that. You know, I don't want to play a game like that. That sounds stupid. So I refused to play it for the longest time.
That's not actually what any of that. The only, and in fact, I will tell you, the only game that is actually that is Grand Theft Auto Chinatown Wars for the DS.
They made a DS game?
Yes, it was not very good. It was top-down because the DS couldn't handle a full 3D game, and it was kind of a throwback to the older games, but basically you are in Liberty City back in the GTA 3 era games, and you are trying to run Chinatown, and you do some gang warfare stuff, and there's an entire mini game that isn't even a mini game. I mean, it's basically something you have to do where you're basically buying and selling drugs throughout the city. But none of the GTA games, including whatever one you saw, it probably wasn't Chinatown Wars, by the way.
No,
but whatever one you saw, none of them are about selling drugs.
It looked like PlayStation 2 or 3 era.
They're about criminals rising to power in whatever way that Grand Theft Auto 3 had shades of Scarface. Grand Theft Auto Vice City was Scarface. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas was Boys in the Hood meets basically every 90s stereotype movie surrounding black guys.
Yeah.
Because, not any movie, but like criminal type movies, the ones that Ice Cube made famous back in the day.
Oh, Jesus. Fucking Ice Cube. Became a meme of himself.
Grand Theft Auto 4 was... I don't know what Grand Theft Auto 4 was, but it was fine. Grand Theft Auto 5 is probably the most unique game they've made in the franchise so far. And for a person... For you, honestly, I would never have suggested Grand Theft Auto to you because watching your stream, it just doesn't seem like something that you would have enjoyed. But now that I know you do enjoy that game, there's a bunch of games I would recommend to you.
That's kind of where I'm getting at here is I feel ashamed of myself for judging a book by its cover because I was like, oh, it's just a drug dealing game. I don't want to be part of that. That's just not my persona. I don't want to put that in my stream. I don't want that around me. It's just not my thing. Now that I've played, I'm sitting there slamming my face like, why did I deprive myself of this amazing game for so long?
To be fair, the cover of a book is for judging the book.
You're absolutely right.
I'm just saying.
But that also goes into a multitude of other games like Saints Row, which I was told is just a meme of Grand Theft Auto, where they just made fun of Grand Theft Auto. Everything except apparently Saints Row 1 took itself seriously, where the rest were just jokes of Grand Theft Auto. And I'm going, well,
Yes.
From what I remember, like the first one was supposed to be. The first one was like a Grand Theft Auto ripoff, but after that they started just getting more sillier and sillier.
Yeah, so what happened was the idea behind the first Saints Row was we're going to do Grand Theft Auto, but we're going to give you a customizable character. And so the basic story and everything is very Grand Theft Auto 3. And keep in mind, Saints Row came out like 2 or 3 years after Grand Theft Auto 3. So Grand Theft Auto 3 was, let's just say it's hard to play now.
Okay.
And Saints Row 1 is equally hard to play because of the mechanics. At the time, it's great. But nowadays, if you try and go back, it's one of those things. The mechanics are not good. It's hard to play, etc.
It's like in the Final Fantasy series, playing the older ones, like Final Fantasy 2, Final Fantasy 3, versus the ones now. You find stuff in there like, we've kind of moved on from that particular mechanic.
Which is funny because look at my experience with 12 and then going back to 4.
But what they did by giving people the customizable character is it turned out that what people started doing was creating crazy looking characters, like pimps wearing no clothes or like they just created like the most outlandish characters. And so what started spreading on like YouTube and stuff like that is all of these crazy characters. And the people who made Saints Row said, why don't we take that and step up on the crazy? So the Saints Row 2 took it in kind of an 80s/90s action movie motif. Saints Row 3 took it in a completely different direction. I'm not even going to go into it because you definitely have to play it, Stacey. But the point is that it just keeps topping itself, and who knows where it's going to go because of lots of reasons.
Well, I would say, because I remember earlier during the pre-show, you were saying it's one of those series where you can't believe it tops itself, but it manages to pull it off. Kind of like the new Batman, where I'm not going to talk about it. I promised I wouldn't, but the Telltale series, I was sitting there playing it going, how did you top the first series of Batman Telltale was so fucking good and mind-blowing. It broke your fucking heart, but it made you laugh, it made you cry. It did so many different things to you. We're like, how could you top this? You play episode 1 of season 2, you're like, how did it top itself? How is this even remotely possible? How did they kill this one person? How did they save this one person? How did they make me fall in love with this person? What the hell's going on? Why am I alive?
I'd say a big improvement was it didn't crash.
Oh, I was waiting for it too. We had a leg spike. I'm like, oh, here it comes. Oh, it didn't happen.
It's like, come on, Telltale, you can do it.
You can do it. Make it a meme. Make it a meme.
Yeah. Meme it and tweet it. We good here.
Meme it and tweet it.
Yeah, watching a thing on TV a few days ago. Apparently an actor on a particular movie set, his catchphrase was after they would like film a scene or whatever, his thing would be like, cut the check.
Cut the check.
Yeah, it's like, scene's done, cut the check.
This man never got laid, did he?
No, he's actually fairly good looking.
Are you sure about this?
I am absolutely
Would I
positive.
dick him down?
Yes, you would.
Who are we talking about, for the love of Christ?
Okay, for the record, it was on Captain America the Winter Soldier, and the actor was Anthony Mackie.
Which one's that?
Falcon.
I have no idea who that is, unfortunately. I've not watched Winter Soldier yet, and I'm not sure who played Falcon, so. I know, Stacy, what's wrong with you?
Rad just said Anthony Mackie.
I don't know who Anthony Mackie is. Jesus H.
He's the Falcon.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I swear to Christ. If I was close to you, I would shove an ice pick in your ear. I swear to God. He's like, well, that sounds fantastic. I was actually talking about that with Rad yesterday. I was like, God, I would love to get the whole crew together in real life just to do a podcast in a room and just have fun together. Oh, that guy. Hi. I would let Anthony Mackie do dirty things to me. I'm saying it right now.
Do you know what would be really funny? If while you were fucking him in the ass, you just leaned over next to him and go, go on your left.
Oh God, Robbie.
He finishes walk up whisper, cut the check, baby. Oh,
Stacy doesn't get that reference.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway,
hi, I'm Captain America, and I'm here to talk to you about obscure references.
No, but I was talking. I was like, it'd be so awesome to get people in real life. And then we stopped. Went, wait a second. Undead's in fucking Canucka land. Robbie's over in fucking douchebag land because we're the traitors. You're the douchebag. Ha 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 ha. Ah, fuck. Anyway, we live in such different parts of the world. It'd be so hard to get together. I'm going, God damn it! Just once, it's been so much fun. Mainly just so I could shove an ice pick down Casual's ear.
We should agree upon like a mutual location that's equal distance between the two of us. So
we're in the middle of the fucking ocean. Kind of like Snapchat. Remember how Snapchat had those location things? There's Robbie in the middle of the ocean. Like, hey guys, I'm waiting. Where the hell you at?
Oh, Robbie, yeah, we kind of forgot.
Yeah, we don't have the boat chartered anymore. You're gonna have to sit there for a couple months waiting for us to float out on a dinghy.
It's like we live in America. We go up in a big giant yacht.
How much money do you think I make off of streaming? I have to ask right now if it's a big giant.
Dude, you're like totally loaded, bruh.
Dude, totally loaded.
Wow.
Shit. Okay, let's be the last thing I have to talk about here, guys. Apparently, I think the chocolate stores around town think I'm loaded. Because me and Clarks went on a date last night, and we're putzing around, blah, 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 and we're like, let's go get some chocolate. I would love to. All right, so we go down to a place called Canal Park, which I should have realized it was a mistake, because it's tourist trap city, right? This is where all the tourists go like, oh, look, there's the aerial lift bridge. There's only 2 in the world. Other one's in France. Oh, look, cool. There's a big-ass fucking lake. Oh, my God, look at all these quaint little town. Oh, my God, look at the shops. Isn't this cool, Ron? I know, Ron. Look, they have a bridge, Ron, and then we have a thing called a boardwalk where we can walk on boards. Isn't that just quite... Ron, take a picture with me. It's just stupid, right? But, it makes our town money, so whatever. So I go down, like, okay, let's go to the chocolate shop. See if some awesome ones down there. We go to a corporate one, Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory. Make awesome stuff. Have you guys heard of this before? Okay,
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Like
you have American.
That's a negatory.
I figured it was American only thing, but okay, I figured you guys would have. But anyway, it's a really cool place. If you ever get a chance to check it out, dude, please check it out. It's awesome. But I was like, well, I know there's a small town business across the street that sells chocolate. I'd much rather go see them to make sure I bring them business too, right? This is where I made my mistake. Because if I would have gone across the bridge into the state next door to us, which is like, 10 miles away at absolute most, I could have gotten reasonably priced shit from another small town business where I can talk to the owner every day, and he's a very, very nice person. So I walk in this place. It's called Hexaba. I don't give a fuck. I'll slide the name everywhere because, everybody from my town listens to this podcast.
It sounds like you sneezed.
I know.
I was wondering if he said eczema.
Eczema? No, Hexaba is the name of the place. And, I was just like, oh, cool, truffles. I would love to. Honey, you want some truffles? Yeah. So I grabbed 4 candy bars, a thing of fudge. Each candy bar was $2 a piece. The thing of fudge was $5. No big deal, right? Like, that's small. That's like $13. No big deal. I was like, let's get some truffles. So we got 8 truffles. At the place called Sweet and Sweets over in Superior, the other small town place I was telling you about, it's $2 a truffle. I'm like, $2, I can handle that. No problem. So I'm like, okay, and they didn't have the prices listed anywhere, but I figured it was $2 just like every other place. I'm like, I'll take 2 of those, 2 of those, 2 of those. So I got 8 truffles. Went to ring everything up, and I heard her say $16.34. I'm like, oh, 16, that's not bad at all. Wow, how is that so cheap? I went to go sign the receipt, and that's when I looked down, and it said $60.34. And that's when you stop and go, mistakes were made. What the hell happened? How did we get to $60 for fucking truffles? So
you didn't do the truffle shuffle.
God damn it!
Truffle shuffle, truffle shuffle, truffle shuffle.
It's just how did I? Was I this much of an idiot for not like asking ahead of time and just assuming? Because when you assume, you get asked out of you, me. Was I a dumbass for just assuming that they would have standard prices and not just try to fucking ream every dollar out of tourists?
Yes.
I mean, how much was it? Like fucking $5-6 a goddamn truffle? These things don't have gold on them, my friends. Trust me, I tried one. They're good, but they're not that good. I could go buy the products myself, all the ingredients, make it myself with no knowledge of how to make a truffle, sell it, and still make a profit, and still sell it for way less and still make a profit. Trust me, this guy was like just gouging the fucking prices. I was like, what the hell is this? This isn't right. Ron, come over here and take a... No, but serious, all jokes aside, it was like, what the hell's wrong with me?
I don't know how to answer that question.
Do you not buy truffles at all? Like, ever go to like specialty gourmet chocolate shops or candy shops?
No.
Oh, see, that's one of my little... Like, I don't like sweets that much, but when I do get them, I like getting gourmet ones because they're just a nice treat, like once or twice, once a year, once every 2 years, that type of thing. That was the first time I was there in... Oh, fuck me. 8-9 years. So, it's like, no big deal. This is fine. Anyway, guys, I think it's about time we already call this one a quits because I know I got to get to making pizza dough and Robbie's got to go do real life things. And I believe Casual had in your date book, I believe it's Spank It time, isn't it?
No, that's next week.
Do you only spank it like once every 2 weeks? Jesus Christ.
Once a month.
Yeah. He just waits until it's pent up, so it's like Scary Movie. Remember where she gets blown to the wall and to the ceiling with all the cum? So that's exactly what it is, isn't it?
No, I have no idea. I've never seen Scary Movie.
Wait, whoa, what? Whoa, it's okay. I take it back. We're not ending. How is it I've seen a shit movie, but you haven't?
Because I don't generally watch shit movies.
Well, that's up for debate. Really though, you haven't seen of all movies of anybody. I figure it would have been you that's seen Scary Movie.
I grew up on Scary Movie and American Pie.
It makes sense that Robbie's seen it. It makes sense Casual hasn't seen it.
See, it doesn't make sense to me because you watch all the movies.
I don't though.
He watches good movies.
I watch mostly good movies.
Yes, Robbie?
Take my strong hand.
Take my strong hand, Chad. I mean, it's just, I can't think of a single movie I've ever, this is the first movie I've ever mentioned that you're like, I've never seen that. Usually it's like, oh yeah, I've seen that one. Gamera? Oh yeah, I've seen the whole Gamera franchise. I have the whole thing on box. You like all these obscure, shitty movies, like, oh, I've seen that shit. Yeah, I own it. This is the first time ever you're like, well, fuck me. I've never heard of this. Scary Movie. What is this concept? You know,
I'm pretty sure
what scary
I'm being
is.
funny,
I just
Jesus.
avoided it.
I'm pretty sure I think it was like the fourth Scary Movie and Hot Shots Part. Yeah, I think there was like 5 or something.
Jesus,
I want to say it was the fifth one. But the fourth Scary Movie and Hot Shots Part 2 were the only 2 movies growing up that I saw Charlie Sheen in.
Oh, maybe I should watch 4 if Charlie Sheen's in it. I'm a huge Charlie Sheen fan. People hate him. I love him.
Hot Shots Part 2 is one of the few good sequel comedies.
Usually the sequel is always way shittier, but this one was like, it topped Hot Shots. It really did.
Also,
Stacey, I would highly recommend watching Major League.
I love Major League.
Oh, yeah. Major League's a good one.
Oh, Major League was so good. Oh, God, now I got to watch movies. Thanks, guys.
Well, first you have to watch John Wick.
You know what? I heard something about Major League. I think I'd take a precedent. But yes, I got to watch. I promise, okay? I've been promising for a while I'm going to watch John Wick. I just have to force myself to do it. Really, that's all
I figured I should put this out there. For those of you in listener land, Major League 1, skip the second one.
The second one was good, though. I did like it.
No, the first one was first one's far superior.
It was far superior, yes, but it's still good.
Skip the second one.
It was funny for its own reason. It wasn't nearly as good, but it was funny for for Major League reasons.
Major League 2 had funny moments.
Yes,
but that's about it. Major League itself was just straight up awesome.
That's the best way to put it. Major League was funny the whole damn way through. Major League 2 was just one of those ones where it's a run-of-the-mill funny movie, I guess, where it wasn't like, breakout funny shit that Major League was.
Besides, you can't go wrong with vintage Charlie Sheen and Wesley Snipes pre-tax evasion.
Tax evasion, what?
Wesley Snipes went to jail for 5 or
I forgot about that. Yes, I completely forgot about that. Is he even still acting, or did he disappear into Shameland?
He did. No, he came back with Expendables 3.
I figured he would just disappeared into Shameland, going, "Oh my god, I went to jail over this." I'm really surprised. All right, and that's where we call it quits at goodbye, Wesley Snipes, and go into Shameland. We'll be back next week, guys. Thank you very, very, very much for tuning in. I've been Stacy Kruger. Who are you guys? I'll let you guys say goodbye to yourself this time.
I'm Robbie. All right.
I'm Red. Bye-bye, kids.
I'm Casually Challenged. I have nothing else to... No comedy.
No comedy whatsoever? We were just talking about two of the greatest comedy movies. You have nothing funny to say whatsoever?
Nope.
Shame on you. Shame on your cow. Anyway, we'll be back next time, guys. I will be. Apparently, it's just me, guys. I just want to let you know we're firing you, and I'll be back next week, guys. Sound good?
Freedom.
Take care, guys. We love you. You've been amazing. Catch you next time.